Hello and welcome to the first tutorial in this cartoon style animation series in Blender. As you can see, I have brought the character into this scene with the rig, and I've also just added some materials so I can assign them to the different parts of him. And just to show you a couple of things before we get started, I am currently on this layer with the character. If I press and hold shift and select some of these other layers, you can see some of the props coming in. This is one I'm going to add to his hand later, just to add a bit of detail. As you can see, I have a statue here, and this was made with the program Make Human and imported into Blender. Very cool program, makes life very easy. And some other props that I just created in Blender and added material. Also, I have a light in the scene with all the settings for best results. And I also have most of these objects are deselected, just so they can't be accidentally grabbed when we're animating the character and the scene. Okay, so I'm just going to left select the current layer back to the character. I'm going to left select the character and press tab and enter edit mode. Now I'll show you how I created these materials. I'm just going to left click skin, okay, or actually I'm just going to left select this empty. I'm just going to minus that. Actually, I can't do that in object mode. I'm just going to or in edit mode. I'm just going to remove that. Okay, I'm just going to come back into edit mode and left click plus. Okay, when I'm on this, I'm going to left click in here and just select one of my CM materials. It doesn't really matter. All the materials in here have the same settings. Now with CMI black selected, I'm just going to press the plus to make a duplicate copy. Okay, and I'm going to left click in here and I'm just going to rename this BK, as I already have a black, so I press enter, and that's how I make a copy of all these objects. So be sure to select the plus first and then rename it, and then you can change it to the color that you want. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to remove this material from the scene. So I'm just going to press tab and come back into object mode and deselect that. So now the skin is the current layer, and you remember all these colors can be changed at a later date if you're not happy with them. Okay, now this is going to be the fun part, selecting pieces on the character. Normally you could hover the mouse and press L, but for some reason it's selecting the entire mesh. So what I'm going to do is just, the hair works, so I'm just going to hover the mouse and press L for the hair. Press and hold the middle mouse button just to rotate. I'm just going to press 1 for front view. Again, just press L. And select all these strands. Okay, that's going to be it for the moment. I'm going to left select hair, and I might change the color. Actually, I'm just going to left click assign, press A to deselect. It's okay for the moment. Okay, what I want to do is try and select the furthest down. Blender keeps jumping on me. I'm just going to zoom in here and left click, press and hold shift and left select this side, and just press 1 to go into front view. Press Control plus and increase the selection up to, okay, as much as I need. Just going to press and hold Shift and select these little pieces here. Okay, just press and hold the middle mouse button and just rotate slightly. Select these guys here. Okay, there's a couple of pieces I need to deselect, so I'm just going to press Z and left select wireframe, and for some reason I'm just going to press C and press the middle mouse button and just deselect these guys here. Okay, and I think the same with these ones. Press C, press the middle mouse button, just deselect anything that doesn't look like it should be selected. Again, C, middle mouse button. Just going to press Z and solid. Just have a look around here. Okay, I'm just going to reselect these two. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to come over here and select hair and left select assign. Okay, and just press A to deselect. I'll press 1 now for front view. Okay, I don't have a color for these buttons, but what I'm going to do is press Control Tab and left select edge selection mode. Okay, I'm going to press and hold Alt and select this edge here. I'm also going to press and hold Alt and Shift and select this edge, and again do the opposite over here. Press and hold, or select the opposite I should say. Press and hold Shift and Alt and select this. Just deselect those. Okay, now I'm just going to press Control plus. And maybe one more time. I think that'll do for the moment. I think it's all selected up here. Okay, one more time. Control plus. Okay. And it's good down the bottom. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to come over here to CM top. Left select that and select assign. Okay, I'm just going to press A to deselect that now. Press 1 for front view. Okay, what I might do is come over to the buttons and just press hover over them with the mouse and press L. Okay, and I might just give them the CM pants color and assign that. Okay, again I'm going to deselect. Going to come down here again and press and hold Alt and just select this edge loop around here. Press and hold Alt. Try and select the opposite. Okay. Again, press Control plus. And a couple of minuses just to deselect. It's coming up too far up the jumper. Okay. And that's pretty good. I'm just going to come over here to pants, have that selected, and left select assign. Okay, I'll just press A to deselect, and I'm just going to hover over the boots. Okay, that's not going to work, unfortunately. I'm going to press A to deselect that. Okay, what I'm going to do is select this edge loop here by pressing and holding Alt. Come over to this one, press Shift and hold Alt, and press Control plus. Okay, select those. Come over here to my shoes and select assign. Okay, just press A. I'm going to select a bottom rim here and press Alt and left select this. Again, do the very same thing here. Press and hold Shift and Alt. Press Control plus, and until it comes up to there, come back over to soles, left select that and press assign. Okay, I'm just going to press A to deselect. And that is more or less character. I'm going to press tab and go into object mode. Okay, I have forgotten his eyes. He's not looking too bad, I don't think. Okay, I'm just going to select him again, press tab and come into edit mode. I'm going to press Control tab and left select face selection mode. Okay, what I want to do now is just press C for pane select, and I'm just going to, you can roll the mouse wheel to increase or decrease the selection size. So I'm just going to left click. Okay, that's too much. I'm just going to right click to exit that, press Control Z or Z. I'm going to press C again and just select that smaller amount. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to press C and left click and right click to enter or to exit pane selection. Okay, I'm going to come over here to the eyes black or BK and press assign. Okay, I'm going to press A. What I should have done really was I'm going to press Control Z to undo that. Control Z to undo that. Actually, what I'm going to do is just press L and select the entire object and come over to the eyes white and press assign. Okay, that's the handiest thing to do. I'm going to come back in here, press C and left select, and then just right click to exit. I'm going to press C again, left select and right click to exit. I'm going to come back over to eyes BK and left click assign. Okay, now I want to select two outer rows here, so I'm going to press C again and just reduce the pane selection tool and just press and hold the left mouse button and come around here. I'm just going to middle button, press the middle button to deselect that. Okay, I'm going to right click just to exit. I'm going to press C, press and hold the left mouse button and rotate, select two rows of faces. I'm just going to press and hold the right mouse button and deselect all of these. I'm going to press C again and select those, right click to exit. Okay, I'm going to come over here to the green and left click assign. I'm going to press A to deselect now and press tab, come back into object mode. Okay, I would be happy with that for the moment. I'm just going to press A and deselect the character. Okay, I'm just going to press and hold the middle mouse button to make sure we have gotten every part of them. Okay, there's a section here. I'm just going to press tab. I'm just going to select the character, press tab and enter edit mode. I'm going to press and hold Alt and left select this rim. I'm going to come over here, press and hold Shift and press and hold Alt and select this. I'm going to come up here to CM top and left select assign. Just going to press A now to deselect. Okay, press tab and come back into object mode and press A to deselect. What I want to do is deselect the character so I can't move him or I can't make any alterations to him. So I'm going to come down here to rig and just open up this, and if you want to rename it, but this is the character, he's called Plain. That's how he began life. Okay, and I'm just going to left select this arrow, so we cannot make any modifications or drag them or whatever. So I'm just going to try and select them. Okay, not going to happen. So I'm going to press Control S and save that. Okay, thanks for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. And in the next one, we'll start placing the character in the scene and set up the first few shots. So hopefully you'll join me for that one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.